Your blood has healing components such as these platelets, as well as growth factors and nutrients, as well as plasma. These can be concentrated down and injected into damaged knees, the rotator cuff and shoulder, the elbows such as tennis elbow, the hands and the wrists, even the spine, cervical, thoracic, and lumbar, as well as pelvis and hips, and the TMJ. At Gecko, we also use honey matrix, which can make PRP work better. In some cases, we consider adipose stem cells because fat has such a high population of stem cells. Using the stem cells from bone marrow is also very powerful along with PRP. Gecko is one of the first clinics to actually offer bone marrow and adipose combined together in the same treatment. At Gecko Joint and Spine, we can both diagnose your problem as well as guide our injections to precisely the right area using high-definition ultrasound.
Well, a cane, and sometimes I'd use the crutches if I wanted to move faster.
And that was because of your knee?
Because of my knee. And it was bone on bone. And the physicians had said the only thing I could do was have a knee replacement. There was no other solution. Then I went down to Warm Mineral Springs with a friend, and I'd left my shoes back down under the chair, and I was back up at the main, you know, there's like a hill going down. And I said, ooh, I forgot my shoes, and I practically ran down to get it. She could not believe it, because she remembers me hobbling down with a cane, you know, that here I am, racing down to get my shoes and come back. Then I got on the plane, no cane, no problem, you know, got on the plane. But then I went back to my home in Vermont, and I live up in the mountains. I have 40 acres, a great big, you know, vegetable gardens, all kinds of stuff. And it was getting a large driveway. And it was getting everything was covered with weeds. It was a mess. I did the whole thing. I dug out roots. I couldn't believe it. Using that knee with the shovel, digging out the roots.
Gee, and you were
I
bone
was
on
down
bone.
on my knees, weeding and everything.
And you were bone on bone,
yes.
And you were suggested to do surgery, and you were using a cane.
Right, come on. Do you know that if I had had a new knee replacement, I would not be allowed to get down on my knees? How do you think I would weed that garden and do all the things I was doing?
For more information about these exciting regenerative therapies, you can find us at advancedrejuvenation.us. You can also contact us by phone at 941-330-8553 or email us at info@advancedrejuvenation.us. If you found the information on this video helpful, please like us and share us on Facebook. You just never know whose life you might touch. Well, thanks for joining us. And remember, if healing is possible, consider it to be within your reach. Bye for now.